Our next act coming to the stage, one of my favorites, one of my best friends in the business. He's a regular on the Howard Stern Show. You might know his voice from Crank Anchors of Special Ed. A big hand for Jim Florentine.
Give it up for that creep, Rich Voss. He's the fucking crankiest guy in the world, isn't he? Like when you're supposed to be the host of the show, you're supposed to be happy and get the crowd in a good mood. Not him. Right? I fucking love him. He is the biggest creep. All that shit he talks about, you're like, that's probably a joke. It's not. You don't understand, before he got married, what a creep he was? He was hanging out with these, you know the comedian Jim Norton? Okay, so yeah. So him and Jim Norton are hanging out one time. They meet these girls after the show. They bring them back to the hotel. They're in the room. They're working them for like 4 or 5 hours. Finally, Rich is like, it's 5:30 in the morning. I need to know if I get laid, right? He just says to the girl, because he's a fucking creep. He's got no couth whatsoever. He goes, look, it's 5:30. I need some sleep. Are you going to bang me? She goes, no. He goes, are you sure? Seriously, I mean, 100%. She goes, I am not sleeping. You sure? I am not sleeping tonight. Okay, and then he just started farting. Because he was holding him in for like 5 hours and he was just farting all over the room. The guy is somebody's father. That is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard. That should be in a movie. How is that not in a fucking movie? You're not going to bang me, no, and just starts farting. I love that man for that. What a fucking creep. And I used to live with Jim Norton too, and he talk about creeps. He's a fucking creep too. Now we used to do this thing, me and Jim Norton, right? We lived together. We used to leave logs in the toilet for each other. It was just our way of showing affection, you know what I mean? Like we didn't get each other sweaters for Christmas. So we leave a log in the toilet, you know what I mean? And like, and it was funny all the time. Like I'd wake up at 9 in the morning, I lift the ball, I'm like, that's fucking funny, man. You gotta be that, motherfucker. It's fucking hilarious. I gotta laugh at that. And we were pros, like we didn't just throw the toilet paper on top, because then it gets in the way of the view. You gotta stick the toilet paper to the side of the bowl. Because then it ruins the joke if you throw it on top. And it sticks like glue, so you got a perfect view, right? So anyway, don't worry, this story's going somewhere. Fucking women are disgusted. Try it sometime, there's a lot of laughs. One time I leave a log, right? Now, there's this girl that liked me, right? But Jim's like, I really like to bang her. I go, all right, we'll take her out. Don't worry about it. We live in Jersey. I'll hang out in the city all night until, whatever, bring her back to the place. He takes her out. He goes, hey, let's go back to my apartment. She goes, no, Jim Florentine's going to be there. He goes, no, he's been on the road for 2 weeks. Don't worry, he's not there. Okay, fine. He brings her upstairs. I got to go to the bathroom. She goes in there, comes out, because I left the log earlier not knowing. Comes out, you fucking asshole. He's like, well, you left shit in the floor. He's like, what are you talking about? He couldn't even blame it on me because he said I was gone for 2 weeks. I cock-blocked him with one of my turds. I felt so bad. He had to drive her back to the city. They didn't say a word in the car the whole way. But he did get a hooker at the end of the night, so he did get laid. And it was a good one, too. It was one of the it was actually still sticking out of the water. You ever get a turd that's actually sticking out of the water? Yeah, and it didn't even sink, and it was in there for like 6 hours. It's nice.